Welcome, everyone, to the land that will soon be my new home. I'm here, I've arrived. Now, in the past episodes, I said it was like 4,000 blocks away from spawn. That was a little bit over. My original estimate was it's roughly somewhere in between 2,500 and 3,000 away from spawn. So, somewhere in that gap. Still pretty far away, though. And we're located in this beautiful flower forest. I love it. I love it. And we're actually building our house up on this mountain area. It's actually going to be really, really hype. So, this episode's going to be heavily, heavily edited. I have the supplies here and here. I had to carry some over in an e-chest because my inventory couldn't hold it all. But the only thing I might be lacking on is oak wood. But if I happen to have that happen to me, which I know is a repetitive word choice there, I'll just go out like 100 blocks, 200 blocks that way where I won't be really needing the land, and I'll just chop some trees down. So, like I said, this episode's going to be heavily edited, and my first plan of action, so where my house is going to be located is in between these four corner blocks. So these stone blocks are the corners. It's a 38 by 24 house. That's the design, at least. And it comes up here. I'm going to have to be doing a lot of land grading and flattening. So that'll be done off recording. I'm going to come back after it's done, show you what it looks like then. And from there, the rest of the episode, or the majority of the episode, is going to be heavily sped up clips of me building it with music in the background. And I'm talking like 20 times the speed, because this thing is going to take me at least 5 hours to build. So it won't be all of the building, but it'll be clips here and there of what I'm doing, and it'll be sped up with the music. And then I will end the episode with me giving a house tour, roughly, because there's still some designing I'm going to be doing both in the next episode and 2 episodes from now. But I'll be giving a house tour of the skeleton finished model that'll be done by the end of this episode. So, I'm going to cut the video now, going to flatten all this land. I'll cut back when I'm done with that, and talk to you all then. Alright, so we're done flattening out the land and editing some of the terrain, except we're not, technically. So this is basically the rectangle in which we will be building in. However, there's some things I still have to change. So if you look, this is all nice and edited well with the terrain. I chopped some things down, made it look all nice and fancy. Still some random leaf blocks here and there, but, you know, overall, it looks alright. Then you come to this corner. I still have to fix the fact that this is a cliffside, and that was a big problem that occurred when I was flattening out the land. And I would do it today's episode, I really would, but the amount of total dirt I have left is 18. So I'm kind of lacking in the dirt department, and with the time constraint I have of leaving for vacation in 2 days and needing to get this episode and the next done before I leave, the third one of this group, it's almost like a trio, a trilogy of house-related videos. The third one will be it'll be made when I get home. I'm definitely not gonna have time with work and just personal life to record it and get all the work done, upload it. I mean, edit it and then eventually upload it. Yeah, I'm just not gonna have the time. So before I leave for vacation, my new goal, because I was originally going to try and get the 3 episodes done, all 3 of them, my new goal is now to just get the first 2, and this is probably not going to be fixed until I make the 3rd. So sadly, our plot of land is going to be looking like this for a little bit more than I would like, and it's going to be a little irritating, but don't worry, like I said, we'll fix it in the 3rd episode of this trilogy of house building videos. Yeah. I honestly have no idea what my plan is for the 4th episode from now. So, like, my current timeline is this episode where I build the house, next episode where I work on some specifics inside the house, the 3rd episode where I work on this cliffside and transferring over items from my old house to this one. But after doing that 3rd episode, I have no idea what the plan is. Like, for what? What is next in the series for us? I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. Stay tuned. But yeah, I'm gonna cut now. Like I said, there will be maybe 50 to at the lowest 25% of the house building being shown in the next clips, all sped up with music in the background, so you guys can just kind of get the feel for what I'm going to be doing. This episode's going to be a little bit longer as well, but just remember, I could have done all of the house, every second of building it, and sped it up, and it would have been probably twice the length of whatever it is down in the corner there. Whatever. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, but it'll be worth it in the end because this house slash mansion, because it is pretty big, is going to look bomb. So yeah, I'll cut now. I'm bantering on for a little bit too long, and I'll see you all in the actual building clips. Also, before I start, I completely forgot to mention this. The house design I'm going to be building, and the house as a whole that I'm going to be building, is not my original work, not my original, I guess you could say, overall build. I'm taking about 70% of something I found online and building it that way. And the other 30% is my own, touch. So, if it does look like something you've seen before, or it looks like something that maybe you've seen online, it's because it is. But it does have my own little twist on it, so that's always good. I just wanted to tell you all that so you didn't think I thought of this idea completely on my own, because I'm not that good at building, let's be honest. So yeah, let's get to the actual clip. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. decided to cut the building clips a bit short, even though they're being sped up and music is being placed in the background. I still feel like they're a bit boring. I don't know, leave your opinions in the comments on whether or not you like to watch building on video, but personally, I don't really, and that's why I figured to stop recording those. And I didn't want the building, even if it's sped up, to be the biggest part of this video and the biggest chunk of this video. So therefore, I finished them, and I also did that and stopped recording them because I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm not done this house. Now, if you remember, I didn't say it this episode exactly, but I said last episode my plan for this episode was to build the exoskeleton of the house. Then in the next episode from now, I'm going to be decorating the insides. Then 3 episodes from now, I'm going to be doing a lot of the terraforming and, just overall bits and pieces that remain. I didn't even finish my first goal, which is the exoskeleton. The roof is not done. I don't even know if I'm going to have the oak wood to finish the roof, but if I do, I won't find out until I get home from vacation because I need to go, like, soon. And I'm running out of time. This whole house build, just the build as a whole, is taking me so much longer than I expected. It didn't help, and if you notice this during the build clips, it didn't help. I had to go back to my house, which is pretty far away, for more stone, so that took a lot of my time away, and I just didn't expect this to take as long as it is, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize, but I'm going to push off the rest of the house, which all that's left is the roof, and that's pretty much it. Then the exoskeleton is done. However, I'm going to have to push that off to next episode, and I'll probably just do it off recording, to be honest with you, and show it to you at the beginning of next episode. So, before we get to that, and I explain how far I've gotten, and actually physically show you the part of the roof that is done, let's just give a house tour of what we accomplished today's episode, before I have to go and leave and such. So, you have the front opening to the house here, and a cool thing, underneath this, this walkway, what's the word for it? Balcony. Underneath the balcony, you also have a walkway here, with some light, and that's pretty cool as well, on both sides, since there's a balcony on both sides. I like that. That's one part of the design I like. I like the walkway and the balcony. I think they both go together quite well, and that's what I like about it. So as we walk in the front doors, you come into the first floor, and as I showed on recording, I actually... Whoa, the server's lagging out. Holy crap. So as I showed on recording, I actually have glowstone underneath these carpets, and the reason I did that is because glowstone is a very good light source when building things. I hate how it looks, though. So, when you cover glowstone with carpet, you get the nice look of the carpet, and the light of the glowstone still shines through, since the carpet is not a full block. Therefore, I can light my first floor and not have it look crappy, because I personally don't like the look of glowstone. I think it's ugly. So I did that. I have my furnaces and my crafting tables, both on each side here, and I put those on the floor both to save space, and I think it looks nice. I don't know. That might just be me, but I think it does look nice. And then we have storage chests. Oh, the storage chests. I believe that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 on each side, 28 total. And these will be organized in episode 25, so the third and last episode of this house building series. Man, I am getting some server lag because it's definitely not my internet. I have good ping. Maybe I don't. I mean, I have alright ping. It's 4 out of 5. I don't know. It might be a little bit of both server and my internet. So yeah, that's the first floor. You also have back doors, which will lead into the backyard. That's getting decorated in the next 2 episodes as well as my backyard area. But moving on, the second floor is basically the balcony, as I've kind of already shown, and my bedroom. It doesn't have much purpose other than that yet. I mean, maybe I can find something else to put in here, but I don't know. I kind of like the open space. It makes my house feel big and makes me feel powerful. So yeah, we have our bed here, master bed, and the other balcony on this side. So The last floor, the third floor, and the roof floor, the floor underneath the roof, is not done. I do have some of the roof done, however, it's been worked on. I just don't have it finished. And like I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough wood, which is gonna suck if I don't. Um, but I guess I'll find out when I get back from vacation. So this is how much I've finished of the roof. And it's about 1/4. So I'm getting there. Um, I just don't have the time to do the rest. So the plan for this floor, by the way, is enchants in this little corner, and then potions in this corner, and I think that's it. Yeah, because the way the roof kind of angles in, you can't fit much more here. Like this area right here is just a little walkway, kind of like hallway where you can look out the front of the house from the highest point of it. So enchants and potions, I really don't mind that being the only thing up on this floor. I mean, heck, on the second floor I only have a bed technically, so I really don't mind the simplicity of each floor. I like the open spaces. It makes the house feel a lot bigger and a lot more comfortable. So that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, the plan and the goal was to finish the exoskeleton, and I got so close, just that stupid darn roof is not done, and I'm not going to have time to finish it. Like, I'm leaving for vacation so soon. Oh, man, I really need to get off the computer. But, yeah, that'll be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like I said, plan for next episode. I'm going to finish the roof off recording. That'll be the first thing I show you next episode, and then we will come back into prettying up the insides of the house, and we might even start terraforming next episode, but we'll see. We'll see. I was planning on that being an episode 25 thing. I don't know. Well, I can at least say this. Episode 1 out of 3 for work on this house went at least okay. Didn't go bad, which is good. We just have 2 episodes in this little trilogy of housework left, and then we can move on with our lives in the server. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, a comment letting me know any thoughts, opinions, or anything in general. And if you're new, subscribe. It really means a lot to me. I'm having so much fun with this series. It's probably, I could assume, my favorite series on my channel, so that's hype. And I guess I will bid you adieu. Have a wonderful day. I will try to as well. And until whatever video I see you in next. Goodbye.